And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Here's Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, set. Ready? 57. Ricky. Switch. Hey, 66.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Check. 59. 72. Mike's 59. Mike's. Hey, Alpha.
First and 10, here's Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Kill.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 21 yards away, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. A lot of eyes on Golden Tate this year to see if he can take over some of the production that OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. You know, Beckham had 1,000-yard seasons 4 of his 5 years in New York. Golden Tate struggled at the end of last year in Philadelphia, but he had a really good run in Detroit, including 3,000-yard seasons in the middle of this decade. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd.
Down. 10-2 stop. Check 3.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. And Rosas puts this one through. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Brady now on 1st down. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts. Understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. This is Barkley. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
45.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And Tate's got it. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better. Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Brady now to throw. Complete to Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man has got it. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Brady now. After the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now Brady looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Throwing now is Brady. Over the middle to Evans. Mike Evans. He's going to go. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. 77 yards as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. The toss out to Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Watch the 45. Mike, 45. Watch the run, watch the run.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones going to throw deep, and it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Brady. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Brady now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyler Fackrell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the pressure gets to him again. Kyler Fackrell getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Hey, check Mike 6. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Hey, Delta. Mike 6, alert!
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Barkley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Back to you. Check 4.
They'll go to Barkley again. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
.39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, alert 3.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And he can take him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Ready up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. He's going to fire one deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. Give him 30 yards there.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Goldman. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. To throw is Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. On first down, it's Jones. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Play action. Now it's Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is Shepard on the catch. 17 yards and a Giant first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Now Lewis here on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Again, it's Lewis. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. It's caught. Shepard. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They run. This is Lewis. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
They try again with Lewis. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Rosa's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, push their backs clearly against the wall.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From midfield, here's Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Double tight, double tight. 4 down, 4 down.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
70, Indy.
On 3rd down, Lewis has the first down and then some. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it. So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback, because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against a better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same, how would you say it, pressure that they felt in years past. And these kids just go out and perform.
And keep in mind, he led them to a road victory here, even more impressive. So for the Giants, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again.